Hi guys, in today's video we're gonna be doing a full face of drugstore makeup. Nothing that I'm gonna be using today is really new, but we're gonna be doing a glam look, you know, on a budget. That's the kind of look that actually I love. So without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, I have a lot of makeup here that I actually haven't tried before, but that's not new to the market. And I also have a lot of stuff that I already tried and I love, and I want to show you guys how they work. But first, I'm going to start with this lip balm from e.l.f. I love this lip balm to prep your lips for lipstick. It's very dense, so whenever you apply it, just make sure that you apply a very tiny amount. And it's difficult for it to come out because it's super dense. So I'm gonna use my finger and apply it. Lately, I've been having my lips super dry and I love it. This one is the Ride or Die lip balm, and the one I have here, I think it's called Mighty Mint, which is amazing. I love it. And I have another one that's called Tough Cookie. This one has a little bit of pigment to it and it's beautiful. I love how they feel on the lips, and they actually make your lips super soft, so I love that. Let's start prepping our skin. I'm gonna use this primer, which is supposed to be the dupe for the Silk Canvas by Tatcha. And you know that e.l.f. also has the Putty Primer, which was revolutionary because that one was like the original dupe for the Silk Canvas. And now Physician Formula made their own. This one is supposed to be more like glowy, make your skin look more like moisturized, and it's the Butter Believe It Putty Primer. So you can see it here. This one is pretty new in the market, but it has a couple of months already. So I'm gonna take a spatula and just apply a tiny bit in the center of the face, focusing where I have more pores. So that's gonna be like my nose and this part of my cheeks. That's what I'm gonna do. And this one feels a little bit more into the oily side, so I'm not gonna apply much on the forehead, just here. It really melts to your finger when you start working it out. It really melts. Feels very good. It doesn't feel like it's gonna be curve blurring. It's more like moisturizing. That's cool. Okay, I like it. As of now, I like it. Smells amazing. It smells so good. And for foundation, I'm going to use also Physician Formula. This is the Butter Believe It Foundation Plus Concealer. It's supposed to be 2-in-1. I bought this on Shein and I love it. It comes with the little spatula and it's just super cute. Now I'm gonna use it to put my foundation in it. This foundation is for all skin types and it's supposed to be with a glowy finish and a little into the sheer side. So I'm going to apply this much and I'm gonna use my brush here. So with my brush, I'm going to apply it like this. I think I had the incorrect shade. I think it's a little too light for me, but it's fine. We can always bronze, but it feels super nice and it has a lot of coverage. I thought it would be into the softer side of foundations, but it's very full coverage. Since it says that it's a concealer type of foundation, I'm going to apply it on my under eye a little bit. The color was a completely miss, but the foundation actually is nice. Don't worry guys, I'm going to bronze so I can, you know, make this work. I should have started with my eyes because I want to do more of a glam look, but it's fine. What I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna powder. I'm gonna do all the creams, and then if I have to correct something, then I correct it and powder. Okay, for concealer, I'm going to be using this one from LA. This is like a must-have if you love concealers from the drugstore. I think this one is on the top 5 of concealers from the drugstore that are super cheap. This one, the e.l.f. and the Maybelline Rewind, I think are the 3 must-haves if you haven't tried any concealers from the drugstore, because they have great coverage. They have beautiful finishes in skin tones. They have very red undertones. They have very blue undertones. They actually have correctors on it, like your green, your purple. They have yellow. They have amazing, and they're super cheap. Like they're like $5. So I really wanted to use it in this video. And the shade I have here is actually called Natural, and this one has a little bit of a pinky undertone, which is great if you want to correct a little bit your under eye. I'm going to only apply it here in the inner part because that's where I have the most darkness. And I have another one here, which is shade Pure Beige. And this one I use it to cancel the redness that this one has, like the little peachy tone that this one has. I'm going to use it as a base on my eyeshadow too, so I'm going to apply it to my lid and then mix the rest like this. But look at this coverage, it's amazing. It's beautiful, it's a beautiful product and it's very inexpensive. Okay, I'm gonna use a little bit of the other tone here, and I'm going to basically cancel a little bit the tone that the other concealer had and further cover a little bit my under eyes. So just a tiny bit like this, not much. Perfect, beautiful, perfect. Perfect. So that's it for concealer. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use a cream bronzer to cancel this miss shading that I got. And I'm gonna use the Putty Bronzer by e.l.f., which I really enjoy. I have used it in another video that I did for you guys. It's my video for summer makeup look. I'm going to link the video here and in the description box. If you haven't checked it out, go ahead. And I use it there and I really like it, so I'm gonna use it now. And I love it because it's very blendable, it's very nice, and also I really love the shade. The shade is like a warm tone but with a hint of gray that actually works whether you want to contour or you want to do a bronze look. And you can use it even for night looks and day looks, which is super nice and give you that versatility. So I really like this tone in specific. This, if you are my skin tone, this one might work for you. And this is the Bronze Belle. That's the tone. And you can see like how easy it blends. I'm using a very fluffy brush and it's blending super nicely, and it looks very natural. Doing my chin area. I want to apply a little bit more here, and I'm going to do my nose, just a tiny bit in my nose. Perfect. So you can see I didn't want to do like a heavy bronzer application because I want to use also a powder bronze later, and I just don't want to like do a very muddy type of skin look. I want the skin to be nice. So I have one more cream to try that I want to show you guys. I told you already in my haul that I really love this cream, and this is the Jason Wu. I think it's called Fluff something. I always forget the name. Let me look it up very quick. Okay, it's called the Hot Fluff, and it's from Jason Wu. This is supposed to be a 3-in-1 product for cheeks, lips, and eyes, and I really love it. You can find it in Target, and it's amazing. And I love this tone. This tone is gingerbread. It's like a perfect pink and coral in between color, which I really enjoy when it comes to blushes. I really love a blush that has like a hint of coral because I think it looks better on my skin tone. But this one is just beautiful and it's very pigmented. You apply just a tiny bit and you have full pigment with it, and it's super easy to blend. It gives you like a beachy type of blush situation, like you got a tan, you went to the beach, you have that tan in the face. I don't know how to describe it, but I really love the shade. And I'm just gonna do a subtle application again because I'm gonna use also some powders that I wanna try and I wanna show you guys. But I really wanted to talk about this one. Go ahead and go to Target and get it because it's beautiful. I really love it. Not so much for the lips, but I love it on the face. The lips is not like my type of formula. I love a very creamy formula and these are pretty matte. But for blush, top notch. Let's start with the eyes. With the eyes, I also wanted to talk about the Jason's Wood eyeshadows. This one is Flora 9, that's the shade. I really love it. They have great pigmentation, so I'm gonna use like a couple of shades here because I also want to use this one from L.A. Girl. I don't know if you can find it on the drugstore, like on Walmart or something like that. I know they have it online, but since their brand is a drugstore mostly brand, I really wanted to use it here. And I really haven't done anything with it. You can see that it has the plastic still on here because I don't know, I haven't touched it at all, so that's why I wanted to use it today. So we're gonna use those two palettes and I'm gonna start with the Jason Wood because I'm gonna use this one for the transition part of the eyeshadow. Let me get a fluffy brush and I'm gonna use this shade here and this one in here. So I'm gonna use those two as my transition. Let me get rid of the line so it doesn't create any patchiness. And I'm going to apply this on my crease area. I want to do like a smoky moment with this look today. So I'm gonna keep it a little bit round and I'm not gonna stand it much on the sides because I really want that smoky moment. You see how pigmented they are? They're beautiful. They're gorgeous. That's something that I really love about the makeup industry right now because when I was younger, I couldn't find on the drugstore very good quality of products. Sometimes eyeshadows have no pigment at all or they were very bad, like the shimmers were super bad. They didn't have enough shine when you try them out and they didn't have like the right shades sometimes. Like they will get like, you will see those type of eyeshadow quads, like for example, I think Revlon and Maybelline used to have those little quads that everybody had way back and they were super bad. And now you can find super good products at the drugstore for a fraction of the price that you can find on Sephora. And they have good quality, they have great pigmentation, they have, I don't know, they just look good. I'm a little jealous because I didn't have that in my time, but I'm super happy for the people that don't have the budget to spend a lot of money on Sephora, that they can enjoy having good quality of product even if they only have drugstore stuff. So that's great. And I'm gonna be using, okay, not that brush. I'm gonna be using a little bigger brush here and I'm gonna take this shade here. This shade is a little bit of a brownish type of shade that you can use actually if you want to diffuse a little bit your color here on the top, and that's what I'm gonna do. And I wanna extend it here a little bit into the inner part. I don't know if you guys have seen that a lot of people are doing like the eyeshadow here in the inner part of the nose. Like everything comes together, like the eyeshadow and the bronzer in your nose situation. So I wanna do that with this. Since it's a brownish, bronzy color, I'm able to do it. And I'm gonna take it here into the inner part of the nose. That's great. Now let's move to the L.A. Girl palette. I know why I kept this because the names are actually here. So I'm gonna keep it in here in the top part so I can tell you what names are they in case you have this palette. And I'm going to be using the shade Sky, which is this one here. And I really want to use it to smoke out the outer part. So I'm gonna get like a tiny fluffy brush. I have heard amazing things about this specific palette that is super pigmented and stuff. So I really expect that it really works fine how everybody is saying. Well, as of now, everything is looking good. And again, I want to keep it round for this look. I'm not gonna do nothing crazy, guys. This is more of a glam look that you can wear anytime. So don't worry about that I'm gonna be using like weird colors and stuff like that. No, today is like a glam look that you can rock if you wanna go out or something. So I'm emphasizing that color on the outer part. Very, very good, because I want it to help me get that smoky feeling that I'm looking for. And I'm loving this. I really, really like it. I really like how it looks. I think let's move to the shimmer right away. I'm gonna use the shimmer called Flaunt. And with my fingers, I'm going to apply it. Ooh, it has a beautiful shade. Wow. Ooh, this is gorgeous. I'm going to apply it only in the outer half, to use another one on the inner part. Wow, this is gorgeous. It's very, very, very pigmented, and it has a beautiful finish. Look at that. Wow, this is gorgeous. And I had like a lot. Like, I'm cleaning my finger, I still have some product left. I'm gonna take the brush that I was using with the other shade and just blend it here, just to make sure there's no harsh lines or anything. Well, I had a little fallout there. There you go. Ooh, I'm loving this. Wow, gorgeous. And I wanna use this one called Mile High, but this one is like more of a topper. Let me see. Yeah, this one is more like a topper shade. It has a beautiful shade anyways. I'm gonna use it only in the center after the shade that I just applied, to leave the inner corner for something else. I'm loving these shimmers, guys. They're looking amazing. Wow, this is beautiful. For the inner corner, I want to now apply maybe this one called Sky. I'm gonna use a flat brush because that's gonna go into my inner part, and I just wanna make sure that I really reach like my inner part of my eye, like this. Wow, wow, look at that, gorgeous. I'm like, I'm not gonna do nothing crazy, this is something, and look at me. I have done like 3 shadows. I'm doing purple, duochrome. Wow, but this is gorgeous. I'm gonna take with my finger, like maybe the pinky finger, just here to blend it with the other shade that I had before. They apply better with your finger, but gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful. Very, very nice. I love that shadow. And I'm gonna take like a flat brush, a fluffy flat brush. And I'm gonna use the shade called Simplicity to work the bottom lid. Basically, I'm gonna use it in my entire bottom lid, like this. Gorgeous. Next time I will do a drugstore glam, but using like more neutral colors. I know that this is a little colorful, and maybe you guys are not into colorful glam. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do another one using more of neutral type of colors, and maybe do a more neutral eye look. So you guys have that option. But this one, oh my God, I'm loving everything. So I'm gonna use the same flat brush I was using before, and I'm gonna get Sky again with that flat brush, and I'm gonna use it here in my inner bottom lid. And I'm gonna leave the eyes like this. I really, really love how everything is looking. I think I want like a little darker outer corner. So I'm gonna get a little tiny bit of the black here. That's called Winged, and just a tiny bit, like very, very minimal, just to darken a little bit more the outer part. And the black is beautiful too. Look at that. Wow. That will give me a little bit of the dimension, which I think is what I want. And I'm gonna go back to the other shade and basically mix the black with the shade that was before. So that's what I'm doing in here. And blending. And I'm gonna get a little bit of the black and apply it also in my bottom lid. But I'm just barely touching the black. Yeah, that's perfect. And I'm just getting rid of all the harsh lines with this fluffy brush that I was using with the Jason Wood color, but I'm loving this look. This is beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love the shades. The eyeshadows are amazing. They have great pigment, so I'm super excited to keep using them. And let's move to set our makeup. Since I didn't get really much of fallout, I'm just gonna clean a little bit. I just got a very tiny bit, but very minimal, which is a plus because these are drugstore products, so you would think that you will get a lot of fallout, but no. I'm gonna do now the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder. This powder has me super curious because a lot of people love it. They said that it's super natural, it's not a cakey powder, and it's a perfect powder to set your entire face. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a little bit like this and a fluffy brush, and I'm gonna set my entire face, my under eyes, everything. It's a beautiful powder. I love that it does have a very natural finish. It doesn't look like too much, and it sets the makeup super good. It looks very beautiful. I like it. It reminds me to the Huda Beauty powder a little bit. The Huda is a little bit more matte. This one is more natural. It has a natural finish to it in the sense that the Huda is very finely milled and makes your skin look a little bit blurred. And this one gives me that effect too, which I really like it. And let's start bronzing. And for bronzing, I'm gonna be using this beautiful palette from Physician Formula. And it has all of these famous bronzers, and it also has some highlighters too. This is the Physician Formula Butter Collection by Weili Hong. She, I think, is a beauty creator too. And let me get a fluffy brush. I'm gonna be using this one, the Sunset Bronzer in here. I don't know if this is going to be too light for me, but let's see. Let's try. Yeah, definitely is too light. I had also from Physician Formula the new Matte Motion. Matte Monoi Butter Bronzer. This is a new one because the butter bronzer that they had in the market already, it has a little glow to it. And now they released a new formula that's matte, and I think it's also a little too light for me. So let's see, let's try. Why not? Yeah, it's a little too light. It has a tiny color to it, but not much. And you can barely see any changes. So yeah, this was a fail. Didn't get the right shade. You can see a tiny hint of color, but very minimal. Let's do a little bit of the powder blushes in here. And I think I want to go with this one since the bronzer didn't give me too much of a shade. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to try to do a little blush contour, which is a technique that actually a lot of people are doing right now. They're using the blushes as contour. So that's what I'm gonna do. And this is the shade Wildflower from the palette. These are very pigmented. Cute. Okay, the foundation is separating a little bit here on my smile lines, which not every time happens with foundations. So that's something to have in mind. Let me apply some highlighter now. And I think I want to use this one, the golden one here, which is calling my name. And this is the Golden Hour. That's the shade. And I'm going to use just a tiny bit of it. Let me see how it is if it's not too dark. Wow, it is very, very nice. It's not too dark. It's a very nice tone for my skin tone, and it's super cute. I love how the pigment looks along with the blush. Very, very nice. I use a little bit here in my nose bridge. Wow, I love it. I love this tone. Wow, it's gorgeous. Very, very beautiful. Okay, so I guess like the blushes and the highlighters I'll be able to use, and the bronzer here that I bought that I thought it was my shade. It's not my shade really. I really wanna get it in my shade though, because this product is very, very good. So if you haven't tried any bronzer from and you wanna know how they work, go ahead and try this one from Physician Formula. The butter bronzers from them are very nice. Let's do the brows very quick. The brows, I wanted to use my e.l.f. brow pencil, but I didn't find it. So I have here, I don't know if this is available in stores, but it's available online. And this is from Makeup Revolution. It's the Relove Revolution Blade Brow. And I love this because it's very like sleek. So it gives me like a very nice brow moment. I can do hair like strokes with it very easy. So I'm loving this, and I'm going to do this very quick. I don't know if you can find this in stores, so let's just do the brows quick. Perfect. So brows are done. I didn't want to do anything crazy because the eyes are the main focus here. And I want to try now the mascara from also Physician Formula. We're trying a lot of stuff from Physician Formula today. And I think from the drugstore, I haven't seen anything too new lately. I'm not going out much, but whenever I go to Walmart or something like that, I haven't seen anything too new. I see the same products that have been there forever. Physician Formula actually is the one that has released the most new stuff, so that's why I'm getting more of them. And this is the blowout mascara. This is the butter, everything is butter now with them. It's the butter blowout mascara. It's not a waterproof mascara. The shade is black, and let's see how good it is. It is supposed to give you volume and length, and it's keratin infused, so I don't know, it's supposed to be a miracle. Make your lashes look like they're fake. So let's see if it's true. It's a very natural mascara, nothing too crazy. Okay, yeah, it's not a bad mascara. Let me look up so you can see the difference. It did give me a little bit of volume and length, but it's not like revolutionary. No, it's a very natural mascara. I guess for everyday use, this is going to be nice. Oh, if you want to wear a mascara that actually can help your lashes grow, this is supposed to have like that keratin infused, supposed to help your lashes. It also smells like the bronzer. Everything that like the butter line from Physician Formula is amazing with that smell. Like, and I think they released the perfume which have the same fragrance. Okay, so I'm going to apply a little bit on my bottom lashes now. I really like the mascara. It's not a bad mascara. I think I'm gonna use it more for everyday looks because it is very natural. Not sure if it's going to be water resistant. I know it's not waterproof because it doesn't say anywhere, but you know that there's two levels. It's waterproof and water resistant. When it's water resistant, it means if you sweat or even if you cry, it's not supposed to move. But when it's waterproof, it's like you can go swim with it and it's not gonna move. Those are the two levels. And I like it more like water resistant than waterproof because waterproof mascara is very difficult to remove. And sometimes you remove your lashes with the mascara. I prefer water resistant, but it's up to you, like whatever you like the most. The good thing is like I'm applying more and more and it doesn't get clumpy. I love a clumpy mascara, but not always you want to get that look, you know? And that's great that this mascara is not giving me that. Today I didn't want it to be clumpy. I wanted more like a soft layer kind of look. It's actually nice. It's looking good. I'm not gonna wear any lashes. I'm gonna leave it like this, but this look definitely you can wear lashes and it's gonna look amazing. I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna leave it like this with the mascara, but I really love how everything is looking. And now I think the last product is going to be my lips. So for my lips, I have here the Jason Wu Stay In Line Lip Pencil in the shade Nudist. And I have a lipstick from L.A Girl. And the shade is Sweet Tea. So let's do that. I really love these lip pencils. They're super creamy. And this shade is a little bit like my skin tone, basically. But I'm using it just to give some shape to the lips. I don't want that contrast to the lipstick. I just want some shape and that's it. And to overdraw a little bit. But I love how creamy this product is. It's super creamy and it's very nice. And this looks good, like the packaging is beautiful. Makes you feel like you're using a very expensive product. And this is the shade Sweet Tea. This is like a nudie, corally shade. When I don't want like a very defined lips, that's what I do. Like I use a lip liner that is almost the same shade as my skin tone. And I just overdrawn a little bit my lips and make them look juicy. So when I apply the color, actually it looks like my lips are a little bit bigger and my lips are defined, but I don't have that, you know, shape to it. Like it looks more natural. So that's what I like to do. And this lipstick is gorgeous. The shade is amazing. The shade is beautiful. And it has like a minty feeling to it. I love it. And this, it has that creamy finish. I really enjoy it. Yeah, I think this is it. I'm not gonna set my makeup or nothing because I think it looks very nice. It looks dewy enough and matte enough in the center of the face. I'm loving this look. So guys, this is the final look. As you can see, it's super nice, super cute. It's a look that you can wear every day if you want to. You can just apply different colors and use different shades, but this is a very nice look if you want to use it for day night look, or if you want to use it for those glam moments during any time of the day of the month. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave me in the comments which product was your favorite. If you want me to do more of this natural, well, this is not natural, but this is a glam drugstore makeup look, maybe using other brands. If there is a brand from the drugstore that you want me to try, let me know in the comments below. And that's it, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye. Yo. Yo.